really sure. Spritzing might just be quicker.
It would be quicker.
So, if I just put these on here...
Sometimes, though, it's nice having the colour variants, isn't it?
Exactly. I think that's going to take too long to dry.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to paint.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I was really good. I washed all of my blending foams yesterday.
Wow. It was that kind of day,
It was that kind of day.
Don't you love days like that?
I tell you what, me and my mum are rock stars. She's measuring doorknobs, I'm cleaning blending foam.
Get you.
I know.
You're
living the dream.
You're living on the edge.
I know. Right, okay. So, I'm just going to use some Dilutions paint, but the MDF is great with all your acrylic paint.
Yeah.
It's really fab. And again, because of the effect we're going for on here, which is a little bit... I don't want to say rough, but you know what I mean.
A bit grungy.
A bit grungy. Don't worry too much. It's just getting a bit of colour on there.
And I do love the Dilutions. I love that colour.
Exactly. They are just so nice.
Yeah, they are really nice.
They are so nice. And they go so beautifully onto your MDF. I do find if I'm using my Dilutions, I don't have to prime.
Yes.
Which is, you know, anything that saves me that sort of... faffing.
Yeah. Perfect.
I don't have the time. Well, I do have the time. I just don't want to spend the time.
Because you can do pretty things like that instead.
You can mix it up. So, and then just using some white glue.
Okay.
So I've got some tacky glue here. It's a new one.
Oh, get you, Beth.
It's a new one.
Gosh.
I know.
You've been cleaning what's it, and your mum's been looking up
doorknobs.
Checking out her doorknob dimensions.
Oh, dear.
The amount of things that I've wanted to say and not, I'm doing so very well.
You're going to have to tell me what they are now.
Okay.
Maybe not right now, but you are going to have to tell me what they are. Okay, so we just layer those up. From you, surely not.
Yeah, I know, right?
I know. Right, so then you just layer those up.
Super.
And then you've got
I love these.
Some little bolts.
That's so cool.
Which are fab. Now, depending on how much dimension you want to add, you will find in your little bag of bolts, you've got some, what we call compressed board.
Yeah.
Which is what the small dots and some of the large circles are made of, but there is also some of the large circles that are MDF as well. So if you want to add in more dimension, we've got a few that are dry there as well. So if you want to add in more dimension, you can make them quite thick. Okay? So they're really funky, so you can add those on.
Shall I show you dry ones? Shall I show you dry ones?
Go on, then.
And I do apologise if you caught me showing, making faces. It was at the team we've just walked in.
I wasn't. Do you notice how I just continued in my professional manner?
Like
Thank you very much.
Professional person.
Thank you very much.
I made faces at the gang who've just walked in. Soz. Not professional.
No, not at all. Not at all. Right. Now, what I'm also going to do on my flowers, I forgot. Behave.
I'm behaving.
I'm being haved. Right.
I'm being haved.
I'm being haved. I'm actually going to use some white.
I'll show you these while you're doing your thing.
Because I've lost my white dolly.
You're rummaging for your what's-its. These are those MDFs, and there's a lot of these and those. You've got keys, you've got cogs, and you've got your nuts and your bolts. They are fabulous. Now, a quarter of the stock has already gone here. You've got a freedom price as well, $10.79, and there's a big wad of MDF here. Love it. It's 710163. That's your item number. Miss
Very
Bev?
well done. Very well done.
Thank you.
Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to flick some paint.
Little
bit of paint. Because I didn't get as much white on there as I wanted, or I'll just hit it, you know. Stop laughing at me. But this is exactly what I was saying about people that don't want to do this.
Yeah.
I understand why, because when you're trying to do it on live TV and it's not working...
You get someone giggling at you.
You know, and you get someone giggling at you.
When you say it's not working, I think that looks fine.
Right, OK, so we've got there. So what I have done, in my sometimes professional manner, is I have got some others that I've already started to put together.
Amazing.
You know, and you can see they've got the white on, and we've started to put some bolts in the centres.
Oh, that's
and all this sort of thing. And you
cool.
can see by layering up your textures from those backdrop stamps, backdrop stamps.
Yeah.
You can see that, you know, you can really get some fantastic grungy effects, and these would look beautiful on mixed media as well as your cards and all that sort
absolutely.
of thing.
The kind of thing that you just have a stash of those. And these will look brilliant, even if it's a really crisp white background with those, just a real splash of colour.
Exactly. So that's the nice thing about those. So we're just going to...
So let the paint and stuff dry on
move those out the way.
So you're literally just layering them up, gluing them together and sticking your little bolts on top.
And we will add those on to our card
Marvellous.
in just a second.
If you do want those stamps, they have been very busy indeed. Remember, you're getting all 4 different stamps, but of course you are getting 5 designs on these. They are exquisite. I love background stamps. I'm a massive fan of background stamps because there's so much you can do with them. And because you've got quite generic patterns here, it does allow you to use them if you're creating lovely backgrounds. If these are creating your backgrounds, if you're overstamping on your paints, if you're overstamping on your inks, these are absolutely perfect. It's a great filler inners as well. You know, when the space is just looking too empty, these are the ones that will bulk that pattern up. Now, $13.49 for all 4 stamps, 5 different designs, or $14.99 if you're not a Hochanda Freedom member. 311562 is your item number for those. Don't miss out on those. They have been very popular indeed. In fact, almost a third of the stock has gone. Oh, I love them colours, Bev.
They're quite nice, aren't
yeah,
they?
That's nice and
So
rich.
what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll this over. And again, I have left some white space. It's on purpose. OK?
Yeah.
This is more how Sam does it, to be honest. I'm a flooder. I tend to
just
fill
it
full of colour. So...
Yeah,
but I have a plan, and I'm going to do my best to stick to it.
Stick to it, Bev. Come on, you can do this.
At least for the first demo. OK. And then we're going to start using some of our new Dinkables.
Nice one.
So this is the circle lattice, which I think is rather fab.
I think that's fab.
You know, and we're going to use some of our water.
OK.
Just to do some ghosting.
Excellent.
On there. And just, again, it's another way of adding texture.
Yeah. Without
worrying about adding too much depth to what you're doing.
And it's one of them, it looks like magic. Because when you first spritz it, it looks like nothing's going on.
Nothing's happening.
You lift up the water, that looks so cool, doesn't it?
And then what's nice about that is it means the template, where the template's been, is actually darker. Whereas usually it's around your template.
the way about, isn't it?
Which is darker.
Yeah, that is so cool. I love techniques like that. What have you lost, love?
That template.
You kind of put it somewhere around there, which I know isn't very handy.
It's all right. We will crack on.
You crack on.
Seriously? Oh, it's there. It's fine. It's all fine. It's all fine.
Yes. Yay! All fine. Well done, Bev. I was trying to panic for you then, love.
Okie doke. So then we will start. Actually, I'm going to give it a quick waff with my heat gun.
OK.
Before we put any more ink on there.
Just to dry the water off?
Just to dry it off.
What colour stock are you using, Bev?
I am just using some Super Smooth that I've got, which is fab. I have to say, I do think these sort of techniques work beautiful on the linen.
Yes.
Really, really nice. But I know a lot of people are reluctant to stamp on linen.
Yeah.
So I don't like to just use linen, because I know a lot of you are a bit unsure.
Yeah, because that texture.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just going to go with some of our distress ink.
OK. And your brand new clean sponges.
And my brand new clean sponges. And add in, again, I'm going to use the same template. I'm going to use the star lattice.
Yeah.
And again, we're just using sections.
So just picking it out. And when you use it like that, it actually looks like... a different template.
It does, because you've got small stars now in the middle, and it just does look completely different. But it's a fantastic way of building up that background in different ways.
It looks like, see, this is why I adore these, because it looks like an expensive piece of paper that you bought, because it looks collaged. You've got all those fantastic layers, and they work together beautifully.
And then we're going to put some of our raindrops on there.
Super.
And these would look beautiful if you wanted to highlight them with a white pen as well.
Yeah, they would.
So.
Or just highlight a couple.
Exactly. So.
Yeah, that's cool.
That will do for there, I think.
That will do with that.
With that one. And then... Next, we will go back to our backdrop stamps.
OK.
But again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use them freehand and just add in some small pieces of texture.
So not putting it actually on the block, literally just picking
it up and just rolling.
Lovely.
In a few different places.
That looks so cool. So doesn't that just now make it pop?
It does.
I adore techniques.
But this would look lovely as well on a decorated box or you know, anything
or
like
if you're decorating if you've got your bear with rice
Rice paper. Yes, very good. Very good. Very good.
Because I tell you what, I've been doing rice paper, which I'm a little bit obsessed with. When I've been spritzing or
that
painting,
a lot, haven't you?
Yeah, it's my latest obsession. But actually cleaning your surface, so cleaning your mat with the rice paper. And then you can stamp all over it like that, and it looks well cool.
Absolutely.
And cover boxes and things.
Now we are going to use one of our XL Bankses.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Now, we haven't seen these in this show. Do check out the website, because these are stunning. Because they're a silhouette stamp, they make a really nice impression. So if you are into your backgrounds, these are perfect, aren't they?
They are. They're absolutely beautiful.
Big stamps.
So these are the Inspired by Banksy's XL. Okay.
Right.
So these are the XL version of some of the Banksy stamps that we brought to you on our very first Hochanda. We brought Inspired by Banksy's. Yeah.
Oh my word.
So you can see, because it is a silhouette stamp, just take a bit of time.
Yeah.
Press on.
Amazing.
Then go. Now, if you have missed any bits and you have a stamping platform, obviously you can go back over again.
Yeah.
But because they are clear, if you want to, you can just go over again, so you can get that really
rich,
dense,
intense black.
There's got hair on it, that's why.
Oh, that will give you texture.
That will give you texture.
Yeah.
I was wondering why there's
She's got a little bit of a thread bit.
She's got a thread bit going on. Okay, so we can put her over here. Now, she is beautiful. She comes in a set with a boy as well, so she's lovely. So I'm just going to go over the top, straight down.
So I like that, because with something, yeah, that's really good. It's intense.
So it's really intense black now.
That is really dark.
Which, if you are using a silhouette stamp, you do want it quite intense.
And it can be hard to achieve that. Even if you're a stamper, you've been stamping for years, it can be tricky sometimes, especially because these are good, big stamps. I like these. So you've got the girl, you've got the boy, and you've got the really cool little dog as well there. These are your Inspired by Banksy range. These are the big ones. So your XL stamps. I mean, they do look fantastic, and they're different. They're really cool. Brilliant if you're selling your cards, to have something so different. But don't think just cards with these. You know, definitely think about canvases, art journals, etc. 179,634, only £14.99 for those stamps. Next.
Okay. Right, so I am just inking up the Greatness Words XL. Now, the nice thing about the Greatness Words XL is if you do like it and you're thinking, oh, I would like that a bit smaller, in one of the other sets we have the Greatness Girl, and she's got the Greatness Words with her, but slightly smaller.
Okay.
So you have got the opportunity to get both of those.
Wonderful.
Okay.
And I love this. It's the movement of that. You know how it looks
beautiful,
like.
And it's got all the little detail from, you know, where it would be graffitied onto a wall and all that sort of thing, and then the dripping paint there. So there's lots you can do with it. And that one, and so the Greatness Words, that comes with the graffiti area one that's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, I like that. I'm going getting it.
Go on and getting it.
I'll get it. So you have got with that one, there you go. So that's your Greatness Words, which is just there. And then, so it says, if you want to achieve greatness, stop asking for permission. And then the other one, just spin that round. This wall is a designated graffiti area. Say, very cool indeed. They're very cool stamps, and again, really nice big stamps, brilliant for your backgrounds, brilliant for your layering. 919246, that's your item number, £14.99. Oh no, that's not the one. Sorry, I'm reading out the wrong numbers. Bear with. Well, there's another one. There is the other one. It's that one there. Yes, there is another one. Bear with. So that's the one that our Bev has just used, because that's the bigger. The details are there. That's 903178. That's your item number. If you did want the smaller one, that's the smaller one. Yay! I like that.
Yeah, see, that's good.
Yeah,
so you get the
girl's well cool.
She is very cool. She's awesome.
Attitude. And this one, I'd really like that. If you want to achieve greatness, stop asking for permission. I think that's really.
You don't ask permission off anyone, though, do you?
Sometimes I do. And then, I love that one. He's throwing his flowers. Yeah, flower riot, which would be marvellous, wouldn't it? Now, if you do want those two, 919246, very cool. It's your Inspired by Banksy range. Love them. What are you up to, Bev?
I am assembling. I thought we might try and actually, you know, complete something.
Yay!
You know, just to, you know, mix it up a bit.
Mix it up a bit.
Mix it up, complete something.
And you see, this is cool because you're bringing in such a different look to it. So you've got, obviously, the graffiti look, but then you've got the florals, which you wouldn't necessarily put together, but they definitely work.
They definitely work. And this is the thing, is trying to... And this is when people say to me, well, what do you like to do? Bright grunge. I like to do grungy, but in bright colours. And that's sort of my wheelhouse, as it were. Because it's fun, basically. I get to be messy.
And the colours are ace. They're ace.
So they're really good. And I think this is the other thing. I wanted to do a card with the girl, but in greens and blues and that sort of thing. Because, you know, my little girl, her favourite colour is blue. It's not pink. So you have to, you know...
And that's it. I was never into pink as a kid. I like blues.
Exactly. My colours change. It depends on the season.
That's beautiful.
On which one I like. So what we're going to do, where I've stamped, where I have stamped, if you want to achieve greatness. We're going to just cut out a couple of the words. That we want. Should have picked a better pair of scissors. But
so rather than the full thing.
Rather than the full thing.
Okay.
Okay, and then... In fact, I've changed my mind.
Okay.
I'm going to go with achieve greatness.
Yes, I think
because that is a nice sentiment.
It is, isn't it?
That you can just put, you know, and it's a good one for girls.
I do like the font as well, you know, because it's
a stencil.
Yeah, it's your stencil font, isn't it?
Yeah. So we just use some of our glue on here.
Yeah, it's strong, isn't it?
It's really strong and it's bold, but you can see just by using your different textures, be that with your stamps and your dinkables, you know, we've really been able to bring that together. I have to say, I have fussy cut her out and stuck her on. Because I just think she's fab. Basically.
And I suppose you could stamp directly on it.
You could stamp directly on it, but I always worry that I haven't got things completely dry when I'm live. So that's why I haven't.
And if you do fussy cut out, you're going to get it stronger. It's going to be a stronger image.
I will say, if you do fussy cut out, make sure you go around the edges.
Yes, because you don't want to see any of the white bits, darling. Now, if you would like to get hold of any of these, I'm going to remind you of all the goodies that we've got on the show. That looks ace.
Thank you very much.
That looks ace.
I'm really pleased with it because, and I'll tell you something, I didn't rush it. I was really like, I'm going to get it done.
You did a marvellous job.
Thank you.
Love it. OK, we've got other bits on the show for you. So, already busy as well. This is your MDF in 6 different sizes. Love these because you've got your MDF, you've got your plaques there. So, there's so many ways of actually decorating these. Very cool indeed. If you want to get hold of these, you've got the squares, you've got the circles, you've got the plinths as well. So, it does mean with those plinths, there's so much you can do. Make sure you check out your baskets with those because they are super cool. The item number, now the cogs, if you do want your cogs, over half of the stock has now gone with your cogs. So if you do want the cogs, again, check out your baskets on those because they are really, really busy. It's 710163. That's your item number for your cogs. £10.79 with your freedom. OK, I'm going to remind you what you've got. I'm going to be quick because I know you want me to get back to our Bev. 40% of the stock has now gone here. We are talking about some cool background stamps, texture, building up layers, building up fantastic colours. You can do it with these stamps. They're unmounted stamps, they're clear stamps, so you can see exactly where you're going. Because they're unmounted, it means you can use them, say, on your gel press, but also without the mount, so you can just touch the stamp onto your cardstock to get hints of the design and building those up. So I just think they look cool. You'll mix them with stamps you've already got. You'll mix them with all your different background effects. With the Banksy inspired range, they do look seriously cool. And I love it because it's so different. You know, we don't always want exactly the same designs. These will bring a whole new look to your card making or your mixed media. Now, if you do want those beautiful stamps, we are talking about a full collection of 5 different stamps for just $13.49 if you're a Freedom member. 311 562. That's your item number for those. Now, next, brand new, they're your Inkables, your Dinkables. Now, these are cool because wee little Dinkables, they are nice and tiny and cute, but obviously, as Bev showed us, I mean, Bev was using the stars, and because she used it multiple times, it does mean you can fill a full surface area. Only £9.99, and you can do so much with them. I mean, that one is actually, that's distressed crayons through there. Oh, I haven't used my distressed crayons in ages, which is really cool because it gives you gorgeous texture as well. I have got other ones. I'll show you that one because that one is a little raindrops. See, now mix them. That one's actually got some of the other Dinkables on the background there, the little brick wall. So again, you're building up your layers. Now, you've got 5 different stencils there, 5 different masks for only £9.99 if you do want to check your baskets out on that one. Shall I quickly whip through the other ones as well? Okay, so bear with. So you have got set 1. Ta-da! So with your set 1, you have got the hearts, you've got those stars, you've got the honeycomb, you've got the fantastic honeycomb, you've also got the gorgeous feathers as well. That's 063906. That's your item number with set 1. Oh, bear with, back to front, girl, come on. That one is set 2. So set 2, you have got, now this is your brick wall. This is actually a miniature version, isn't it? Can you see? But obviously you can build it up in the same way. I love that one. I think that is really cool. But I do, one of my favourites is the distressed like Harlequin design. I think that is beautiful. And dots, you need dots in your life. That is set 2. Set 3, this is my favourite without a shadow of a doubt. I really, really like that. I think what it is with me, I think with this one, because you've got these, and they really draw your eye in. So you can imagine your main focal point being in the centre of that. Or saying, if you've got one of your characters, you can imagine just the head being in the centre of that, and it really draws your eye in. I really like those. That's my favourite. Set 3 is my favourite. Adore that one. I like them all, but favourite. 000230 is your item number. Now, if you do want any Dinkables, all available today, fantastic quality. Now, the MDF, obviously, this is always busy because it's so cool to work on. And remember, our Bev's mum, she's checked out all the doorknobs. So, these are going to fit round most of the doorknobs available, which is fabulous. Now, we are already approaching 40% of the stock, only £9.99. And they're brilliant to decorate because you can stick loads of stuff on them, whether you be using your gesso, whether you be using your texture paste, whether you be adding all your stencils on it, all your extra MDF. They give you a really good surface area. And, of course, you can decorate both sides as well. So one side can be for a good day, the other side can be for a really bad day, and you don't want to be disturbed. Now, 689868 is your item number if you'd love to go for those. Now, the stamps. Bev has been using the stamps, and these are super cool as well. Now, these are the big ones. These are... Hiya, Bev.
Hiya.
I'm on a roll then, weren't I?
That's why I thought I'd jump in. No, these are cool. These are the Inspired by Banksy XL. So these are nice big stamps. So if you are working on anything from A5, they are fantastic. They will take up a lot of space on there. They are really beautiful. They stamp absolutely fantastically, and I think they really have that beautiful graffiti art to them, and you can really see how you can use these. And what I like about these as well is, you know, the boys in our life, they're lovely, but they're really awkward to make for. So, you know, and this is the thing, you can use these. I mean, you can see there,
so cool.
That is just using the graffiti area stamp, that little bit of brick wall from the Dinkables.
The Dinkable.
And you're done. It's an absolutely fantastic card. So you can really mix up other colours with that. You know, you've just got the graffiti that we've used on there, which is absolutely wonderful. Here we've mixed it. Here it's been mixed with one of the Inspired by Banksy templates, and so you can really use them, and that's what's so important. And the Inspired by Banksies
cool.
I just love them. I don't think I can overstate that enough, because you can really have fun with your backgrounds and then layer these up on top.
And they
which
look,
is what we like.
They're different, they're cool.
Exactly.
Now, £14.99, you've got 2 big stamps there if you want to go for those. Really cool. 903178 is your item number. Please, please, please make sure you check your baskets out on those. Now, we have got more goodies for you, more texture stamps, in fact, and these are fab. Now, with your texture stamps, these have already been busy if you want to get hold of these. You've got 4 texture stamps, so now that's a bigger harlequin as well. You need them, £12.99. If you've not got them already, it's just a need. It's just a need. That is 457539. That's your item number for your texture stamps there. Again, good size stamps to build up all those layers. Now, we've got more for you, more Inspired by Banksies. So these are the ones that our Bev were working on. I'm going to show you some more finished samples, because again, they're just cool.
These are beautiful, and the nice thing about these two especially is they work so beautifully together.
Yes.
You know, you can use them separately like I did in the sample I just did, but you can also use these together, which I think is absolutely beautiful. And what I love about this is he is just so full of hope, and she's getting ready to bash him one. You know?
Yeah. Oh, it's a hard life, innit?
Bless him.
It's a hard life.
It's a good lesson to be learned.
But maybe she's not. Maybe that's just in case.
But I have to say, you know, we have, you know, these are inspired by Banksy and they are inspired by the original images. But what you can see with this is, because what I've done is I've adjusted the club so you can easily snip it off without affecting the integrity of the design.
Yes.
So if you want to, you don't have to have her holding her club. She can just be stood there, you know, being nice.
She can just be being nice.
She can just be
being nice. If you want, she can have flowers.
Exactly.
But, hey.
You can see, I mean, on that canvas as well, and, you know, just by really mixing up your background, putting those 2 stamps on, stunning.
That looks nice. Yeah, I love that one.
This one, I've just added in some extra detail with my white Sharpie. Yeah. So, you know, I've just gone round her, added an extra bit of detail to her skirt, you know, and that's freehand.
So cool.
Yeah.
OK, if you do want these 2 stamps, so many ways you can use these. Only £14.99. That is your price. 179634 is your item number. Now, next we've got for you, we've got those stencils. We're skipping, but have a look at those on the website. That wasn't a skip, I jumped.
No, I was trying to do a nice smooth slide and you ruined it.
Sots. I ruined it with a weird manoeuvre. Right, we have got more fabulous stamps. I'm going to do that.
Yeah. Marvellous.
So, I know, let's have some room. Makes sense. Who knew? Who knew that could make sense? So, what we've got here, again, 2 inspired by Banksy. Love these. The fantastic Ghetto Rat. So cool.
Everybody loves the Ghetto Rat. He is a Hochanda favourite, I have to say. Yeah. All the crew love the Ghetto Rat. He's just so funky.
And the lad with that attitude.
Yeah, bless him. But what I love so much about the Ghetto Blaster Boy is he has that attitude on his face, you know, but he is also holding his teddy bear.
Yeah, little
you know, he's still got to have his teddy bear, and I think it's a lovely, lovely image, which again is so useful. And what you have to remember as well, if you are making cards or any other items actually that you want to sell at craft fairs or anything like that, our angel policy is really, really easy. As long as you're stamping each time, go for it. Excellent. As many as you like.
And they're different. They're so different.
Exactly. So, and if you are taking these, you know, there is a chance that at these craft fairs, no one will have seen this sort of style. You know, it is something different. And again, you know, the boys in our life, they are difficult. And I think, and it's not even that. Funky girls, for example, like I said, my daughter, she likes blues and things that are a bit tough. And that, it can be hard to find things like that. So these will really work.
Yeah, and let's face it, he's so, I mean, it's so cool at the minute, and I love the graffiti. Anyway, it's 744620 is your item number. £14.99 is your price. Really, really cool. And again, very, very, very cool statement pieces, those. Now, we've also got, last but by no means least, we've got the fantastic Flower Riot. And then we've got our fabulous graffiti girl there as well. Again, really cool imagery for only £14.99. The big images as well. So again, they do make a statement.
These are nice big big images as well. So if you do use the Be Crafty Slims, you will need your biggest one for that, but they will also look lovely on your platform as well, because I know a lot of people have really gone for the platforms, and that's what's really opened up their stamping. So if you are getting more confident with your platform, then you honestly have nothing to worry about with silhouette stamps. Really have a go, because they're absolutely fabulous. But I will say this as well, because they are of a graffiti style, if you don't manage to stamp it perfectly, it doesn't matter, it'll work. It really will work because of the style.
Yeah, absolutely. They're very forgiving, aren't they?
Yeah.
OK, if you do want to go for those two, oh, there's so many favourites on this collection. £14.99 is your price. 919246 is your item number. Right, check that website out, hochanda.com. You're going to see all the products that Bev has brought this time, and we have got some cool products. Really different, edgy. Obviously, because the Banksy inspired, you've got that political thing going on as well. You know, they're making a statement, and I love that. I think it brings something utterly different into your crafting and into the things that you're creating, especially if you're creating things for different age groups, and of course if you're creating things to sell. If you do want anything, check your basket out. It is hochanda.com, or you can ring us 01733602000. You've got lots of 5 stars going on there as well. Thank you for taking your time to review. Oh, we have to say hello to an important person.
Well, that's me, isn't it?
Katie.
Oh, my little Katie, yeah, she's had to have the day off school.
She said what? She said what? Oh, she's not feeling so well, and she keeps waving at the teller.
Hello, darling.
Oh,
bless her. Yeah, she's got what I had earlier in the week, and bless her, she's not very
get well soon, Katie. We're sorry we didn't see you wave. But Mum is very busy.
I'm very busy.
She's very busy, but thank you for watching, Katie, and keeping us company. Get well soon, won't you? Little love.
I know.
9 minutes. Go.
Yeah, OK. So the thing is, I will say, that I do always plan to do more demos, but I really wanted to show you that one in detail, which is why it took so long. I think that's better.
Filler.
Right, so I have all-purpose filler.
Excellent.
OK, and what I'm going to do is we're going to go on to our standard door hanger, the one that's just a regular shape, and then I'm going to throw my polyfiller across my mat.
Good idea.
Me standard filler. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this as a texture paste.
Yeah. Through
our Dinkable, and I'm going to go through the bats.
And I suppose with that, you want to be making sure you clean that stencil off.
Absolutely. Of course, because I never ever leave them dirty or anything like that at all.
I bet that sets like rock though, doesn't it?
It does come off though, I have to say. It does come off. I've never had too much of an issue. And then I'm going to take the Star Lattice again.
Super.
Now, the reason I like to use all-purpose filler, I was going to say you can get different grades of it. You can get fine with it, which is great. Yeah. So you can really mix up your textures there. But you can also colour it with your dilution sprays or your ink sprays or whatever. So you can mix it up.
So it'll take all your different colour
well, you can see it's taking some of the colour off where I didn't clean my template before.
Which I actually really, really like.
But it's that looks a bit cool. So you can do that. But you can see, because you get the relief, you get those little stars.
Superb.
Oh, there we go. So you can see you've got the little stars and then like these little mountains and triangles, which is great because you've got it in relief.
I think that's beautiful.
If you do want a smooth edge, you just go around the edge,
whip it off
and take off the excess.
Excellent. I'm going to show you, this is your brand new MDF. Obviously really, really cool to decorate. You will be able to decorate both sides. You have got your 3 different variants in this one. So you have got your door hangers, you've got your little key there, and then you've got your little house. And remember, these will fit most regular knobs, which is really good, because door knobs, because the research has been done. 689-868 is your item number. £9.99, and you've got 9 there. Your mum's done a grand job.
Yes, she has. OK, so what I've done is I've got one that's dried here. I usually leave it overnight to dry, just to make sure, in all honesty. You can dry a bit quicker. And then I have gessoed or gessoed it, dependent on your perspective. But you can see also here, I've just added some with a palette knife.
OK.
Just to give a bit of rough texture there.
Yeah,
so I'm just going to go around, absolutely. You can see, you can pick up.
Lovely.
Really get that in
Gives it good coverage as well, doesn't it?
It is, it's fantastic. But you always have to make sure you do your edges, otherwise your mother tells you off. Well, mine does.
Does she?
Yeah. You didn't do your edges.
Does she check? Is she watching?
She watches.
She's watching.
Well, she's got the little one, so.
Ah.
Because she's poorly. Bless her. In fairness, I said to my mum yesterday, I said, I don't know if she's going to make school tomorrow, and I knew when I said it she wasn't going.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I especially knew she could stay with Nanny. You know, that's it. That's game over, that is.
It's like, yes, this is going to be a good day.
It's going to be a good day.
Oh, I remember those days at school.
We're just going to...
Oh, not being at school.
Add on. We're just going to use a soft brush here.
Okay.
Because we're just going to just add on a little bit just to pick up, and so we're leaving some of the blue behind.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's almost like a dry brush. They needed to be slightly drier, but I'm very nervous about the time now.
Yeah, be nervous. I would be nervous, Bev.
Oh, thanks. You're not even going to soften the blow for me at all, are you?
You've only got 5 minutes.
Okay.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Right, so...
But it's okay, don't panic.
It's okay, don't panic, just get on with it. Is what you're saying.
Just rush.
Okay, so, yeah, just rush. So, this does need to be slightly drier, so this may or may not work. Should we just give it a quick waft?
Yeah, of course.
Give it a quick waft.
Waft it. Whilst our Bev is wafting, please remember we have got those fabulous Dinkables. We've also got the wonderful stamps. Your Dinkables are there, sat at the bottom of your screen. They are the newest set, but you've got all the other sets available if you haven't had those before. 432129 is your item number. On the actual screen there as well for you are the MDF. They've been busy. You've got 9 MDF shapes for £9.99.
Okay, so we're just going to use these. This is the alphabet of the backdrops. And like I say, the backdrops are exclusive to here today.
I like that.
So it is the only place. So basically, you can see this one's going to be a bit more of a boy one.
Yeah.
So I have taken the boy from...
Your big XL,
the big XLs,
MDF,
where you've got the girl and boy. And like I was saying, how you can trim off what they're holding and maintain the integrity of design. Obviously, he's usually holding the flowers, so I've just trimmed those off.
Yeah.
And then
it looks
again,
so different when he hasn't got his flowers, doesn't it? It looks like a different character altogether.
So, and that's the nice thing. You can really adapt them to how you want.
If you do want those too, again, you have got your little images. They are very cool. They are at the bottom of the screen for you, 176634. The fabulous backgrounds, remember, exclusive to Hochanda. Half of the stock has gone with those. You can't get those anywhere else yet. They are ours. £14.99 is your price. 311562 is your item number. And that's cool because it stops.
Stop.
It's almost like do not enter.
Just don't even think about it.
Yeah, just stop.
So,
I like that.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take some of our cogs.
That looks really cool already.
We're going to quickly, because that's all we're capable of, we're going to quickly add on. But you can see, you can just go straight on with your dilute, and you can see the coverage.
Yeah, that's...
You can... With this MDF is so good, and because they're really not smooth. And because they're not burnt on the edges, you don't have to worry about that affecting the colour and dragging that on. Okay, which is great. Should we add on a couple of keys as well?
Yes, we've got about 3 minutes.
Yeah, this just isn't getting finished. It's just not.
Well, I don't know. I think it's looking really good.
I'm getting there.
And our Bev will be back on your screens at 3 o'clock this afternoon, so you will get another chance to see more lovely demonstrations.
Absolutely.
But make sure you check your baskets out before then, just in case.
Just in case.
The keys are absolutely beautiful, aren't they?
They are. They're really good. And again, they are also with that excellent high-quality laser. And you've got all that lovely detail.
Yeah. Yeah, they're
on there.
And there's so many different things that are going to go away. Before we run out of time, look at all of these. So you've got your keys, you've got your cogs, you've got your little bolts on there that Bev used on the first demonstration. Honestly, it's a massive pack for just £11.99. 710163 is your item number. Almost 60% of the stock has gone. Remember, they have sold out time and time again here at Hochanda. I'm not surprised because they're going to go with steampunk, they're going to go with your altered art. They're just really cool to have in your stash. 710163, and you've got a reduction there. It comes down to £10.79 if you're a Hochanda Freedom member. Marvellous.
There we go. So, you know, you could add more of your, go through more of your templates with some paint as well. And you could add on some more of your background stamps as well. But what's nice about these is they all work so fantastically with all of these Banksy stamps. The Banksy XLs just work so fantastically with all this texture and the accessories.
I think they look really cool and they make such a statement. The statement statement pieces,
they really are statement pieces. And the nice thing is, I mean, we've seen them on the samples. They're on MDF, they're on canvases, they're on the art boards, they're on cards. But the cards as well range from really pretty to quite dark and grungy. It's not, you don't want to look at them and go, they're not my style, because they can work with you. They really, really can.
Absolutely.
And they just stamp wonderfully. And the nice thing is you can just add, and obviously we stamp them a lot in black, but you can stamp them in any colour, which is wonderful.
Yeah, and obviously you can stamp it in embossing, you can do all sorts. You see here, we're using, or they have been used with the fantastic stencils. I like that, not talking to you. So they've been used with the stencils, been used with the stamps, they've been used with those incredible background stamps. Remember, the background stamps are exclusive to Hochanda at the moment. You can't get those anywhere else, so do check your baskets out with those. There's some seriously cool finished samples there. Really love them. They're beautiful. Well done, team. You can tell that these have been popular with team.
Yeah,
the
absolutely
samples
love
are
them. Absolutely love them. And the design team, as per usual, have gone absolutely above and beyond. So thank you very much, ladies, as always.
Very inspirational. Now, so we're seeing you at 3, did I say?
3 o'clock, yes.
I did say that.
You did say it, and you were right as well.
Yeah. Tune in at, not the next, well, tune in next hour, but the one after that, it's my first price drop. But do tune in to the next hour, because I love these encaustic wax shows. They're absolutely